guys, today I'm doing the water bottle challenge. I got a bottle of a sparkling ice black cherry. I nominate my mom, my brother, my dad, and my aunt. Let's just go ahead and get right into this.
Here's my impression of one of those automatic air fresheners that are in bathrooms sometimes. Thank you. I am probably not going to make rent this month.
TikTok has taught me a lot of things, but one of them is the fact that Sir Mix-a-Lot had more than one hit. I thought he only made Baby Got Back, but he made several dog-based songs that horny people who wear collars on this app use in most of their videos.
Do you ever get a craving to eat absolute dog shit? It is 12:30 at night and I can't sleep because I would do anything for a turkey cheese cracker Lunchable right now. And there's no animal that produces the products that are in that package. A puck of pink meat congealed. There's no bird involved in that situation. But I'd kill a congressman for a taste.
On my walk to 7-Eleven this morning, I saw this flyer saying if I had any male friends who didn't know how to dress, send him a picture and he'll send you back an unbiased opinion. So I ran home, snapped a cute pic of myself, and sent it to him ASAP. He proceeded to destroy my body and my soul. He brought up the fact that I recently gained a little weight. That hurt like a goddamn bitch. And then he made fun of the hat I wear every day, saying it added nothing to the ensemble. He gave me a 3 out of 10 and really went for the throat at the end there. So I'm gonna go ahead and
$1 billion business idea. House cleaners that come to your house and clean your house for you, but you're allowed to help them a little bit. You can be like, can I do that for you? And they'll be like, sure. And they'll give you like a little meaningless task for you to do so you don't feel like a worthless piece of shit. I love the idea of someone coming to my house and cleaning up, but the thought of me just sitting around doing nothing while another adult cleans up my house makes me want to die. So if they give me just a little something to do, scrub a little window while they do everything else, I'll feel perfectly fine. So any investors, let me know. Ooh, what's going on over here? What's up, guys? Don't move. Don't move. You don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do. Everyone having a good day? Everyone cool? Yeah, I just thought I'd come over here and, you know, just... Ooh, don't panic, Jesus Christ. You know I don't even make honey. I don't even help the environment a little bit. I just fuck shit up. Ooh, stop flinching. When was the last time you were stung? When was the last time you were stung, huh? Do you remember what the pain feels like? It's fucking unbelievable. Yeah, me and my family are drawing up blueprints to build a house under your deck. It's gonna make summer a fucking nightmare for you, so you better get ready. We already built the house in the ground over there. Yeah, in the grass. You can't even see it. Your son's gonna step on it, and we are gonna fuck him up. So, you know, act right. Don't move when I come near you, and everything will be... Is that a cup of gasoline? What's that? What's that all about?
here's some things that make me extremely uncomfortable, but no one else seems to care, and it's really weighing on me mentally. Parrots, they can speak real human people words. It's a bird that talks. Monkeys can't even talk. Why can this particular bird talk? I feel as if demons are involved in the parrot process, but my research is limited. Hypnotists, or hypnotism as a concept? That's dark magic. A strange man wiggles a watch in your face and you suddenly think you're a chicken. You lose all sense of humanity. What's stopping them from making people commit murder or rob banks? Why are we not afraid? Also, ventriloquists, in general, knock it off. It's an art form. You're a pervert. I don't know how else to say it. I don't know. It's manipulative. Here are some small things that I do on a daily basis to instill fear and chaos into the general population. First is what I have dubbed the Pocahontas conundrum. The rules are simple. The next time someone starts talking about a TV show or a movie that they really like, cut them off immediately and ask very eagerly, "Are you talking about Pocahontas?" When they say no, act extremely disappointed and lose all interest in the conversation. After the third or fourth time doing this, they will ask you, "What is your obsession with Pocahontas?" You hit them with the Uno reverse card, "Why don't you care about the genocide of Native Americans?" After that, sky's the limit. I suggest you do this with coworkers that you never want to talk to again. Another thing I like to do is audibly gagging in very quiet situations. This must be done without warning and without reaction from you afterwards. I suggest doctor's offices because most people won't even have the balls to say anything. Here are some things that definitely exist, yet I refuse to believe that they exist. Electric eels? Yeah, right, dude. Yeah, right, that's a real thing. I haven't heard about these things since like kindergarten, and I haven't thought about them a lot, but recently I've been thinking about them a lot, and I'm terrified that I'm gonna go swimming and get shocked to death. A fish that can generate electric energy as a defense mechanism, that is a Pokemon. That is Pokemon stuff. And if you think about it from like a caveman perspective, they just wanted to eat a fish, and they grabbed a fish and had a religious experience. They pooped themselves. And then they let go of the fish and it swam away, and everyone said, "Hey, let's stay away from that kind of fish, holy hell." And then we didn't invent electricity for thousands of years after that, so it had no frame of reference. They don't exist. Number 2, the giant redwood sequoia trees in California. Too big. Absolutely too big. That's not real. You can find several pictures of people looking real tiny next to these things, and I am confident every single one is photoshopped. Trees don't get that big. They don't. Oh, but Tucker, you can just go to California and gaze upon these giant trees. Oh, you want me to go to the land of sinners? The land of sinners and liars? Nice try. Not going there, don't believe in them. Number 3, left-handed people. You're doing it for attention. You are. You just write with your right hand. It's not that hard. Then you look up statistics about left-handed people, and it's all about how they're more creative, and there's the famous ones. Yeah, they're all liars. They're all goofballs who just need a little bit more attention. Bullshit. I don't believe in it. And I don't know if this one counts, but the size of the universe, anytime someone brings that up, I get real sweaty, so I decide not to believe in it. Oh, what? It's billions and billions of stars and planets, and it's getting bigger every second, and it's expanding infinitely from a point of infinity. My pea brain can't wrap around that, and I refuse to believe that. There's Earth, there's the sun, there's the moon. Everything else is up for debate at this point. Reasons why I am bad at listening to music. For Spotify's 20th anniversary, they just dropped a little feature that lets you see your all-time listening history, and my god, does it prove to me that I am
so bad at this stuff.
I mean, number 1, I have 0 impulse control. Zilch. Goose egg. Oh, I found a song I really enjoy? Well,
time to listen to it 20,000 times in a row until listening to it makes me physically ill.
I listened to The Less I Know The Better by Tame Impala 432 times practically in a row. It is my most listened to song of all time, and it's a good song, but now whenever I hear bow now now now, I have to skip the song as fast as possible. I can't do it anymore. I've squeezed every last ounce of happiness out of that talented man. Number 2, I'm pretty sure I'm a poser. I'm pretty sure I pose really hard. I'm not trying to, but I do. Like when I say I have a favorite band, I mean I like
their best songs. Does that make me a poser?
Like I don't have the wherewithal to jump into their deep cuts or full albums. Just give me the hits, baby. Play the hits. Now, does that make me a fake fan? Absolutely. But hopefully Mac Miller, my most listened to artist of all time, can forgive me up in those beautiful, beautiful clouds. R.I.P. I miss you so much. And speaking of which, number 3, I find bands
way after their peak.
I am just now discovering Radiohead. Do you know how deep your head has to be in the sand to just discover Radiohead? Spotify will show me new artists all the time. Well, new to me. And well, fantastic. Great. Thank you, Spotify. Check their profile, 54 million monthly listeners.
Whoops. Guess I missed the memo.
Well, it's Spotify's 20th anniversary, so obviously they've been doing this for a long time, and I appreciate everything they've been doing for me. But could you put me on a little earlier? I'm just saying, let me listen to Noah Khan before he plays Fenway, is all I ask.
Hey, could you remind me to start the washing machine before I leave? Hey, could you remind me to log off of Discord? How about you use your own brain? You're literally just saying like, hey, I'm going to stop thinking about this, and if everything goes wrong, now it's a little bit of both of our problem. Fuck you. Use your brain.
Old people things that are actually dope as hell. Number 1 is Alka-Seltzer. This isn't an ad, but have you guys tried this stuff? You know in movies when an old person is hungover, they drop some fizzy stuff in a glass and they rub their eyebrows and they drink it? That's this stuff, okay? It's a real thing and it works almost too well. People use it for hangovers, and now they make some specifically for hangovers, but you're supposed to use it when you have a cold, and you drink this stuff and you feel normal for like 20 minutes. It's like a miracle drug. It tastes really bad though, so you gotta deal with that, but old people have been hiding this for way too long. Number 2 is canes. Why is it only old people with canes? I want a cane. Yeah, it's normally used for people with like hip problems, but as a fashion statement, oh my god, imagine that. Like you walk into a house party with a golden cane, maybe with a cobra head on the top of it. Oh my god. Try not to get laid with all that confidence. And like if you suddenly get into a fight you don't want to be in, hello easily accessible blunt object, welcome to the show. And finally we have those friggin' grabby things. Everyone, we should all have those. I don't know why that's only for old people. Yeah, they're made for frail people who wouldn't need an easier job with daily tasks, but as a 5'7" man, as a shorty, I can't go on my tiptoes anymore in front of my girlfriend. It makes me feel small, so give me the little grabby thing. I'll take that.
Settle a bet for me real quick. Let's say you're eating french fries, right? And you have 2 dipping sauces. Hi, baby. You have 2 dipping sauces. One of them is ketchup, and the other one is like mayonnaise or ranch. It's like a white sauce. And you want to get both of those sauces on the fry. Do you dip the fry in ketchup first and then in the mayonnaise, or you dip the fry in the mayonnaise and then in the ketchup? And I keep saying mayonnaise, it's a European thing, but whatever, a white sauce. Do you want to get a little red in the white, or you want to get a little white in the red? Settle this bet for me, because I've gotten to very stark arguments about it. I love my cat so much, dude. She's so cool. She just cuddles all the time. But the question still stands. I love her so much.
Okay, don't freak out, but like kids die all the time. Kids are dropping like flies. According to the CDC, approximately 12,000 children die from unintentional injuries every year. And some of these make sense, like bicycles are dangerous if you don't wear a helmet, so I guess I'll just hold off on teaching them how to ride a bike. And 25,000 children are hurt every year by TVs, dressers, and other pieces of furniture tipping over and falling on them.
them. Kids have no ability to stay alive. I guess I'll just bolt all the furniture to the walls. Why are children ripping down furniture? And on average, 7 children a year electrocute themselves by sticking something into a light socket. No way, every day. Every day holy shit. 2,400 children a year get electrocuted, and 12 of them die. Oh, that's why there's those stupid plastic things that people put in light sockets. I always wondered what those were all about, because children are stupid. Approximately 77 children choke to death every year on hot dogs, so I guess my child can't be an American hero. I don't know if I want a kid. What's the point of having one if they're just gonna ruin my life by dying really quickly? Dad, how you doing? I just wanted to check in. I've been chewing on a lot of fun, crunchy plastic recently, and every time I do that, you take it out of my mouth? I fucking hate that you do that. Just let me keep chewing it. What's up? No, I'm just staring in the dark corner in the middle of the night, just to offset the vibes, kind of make it seem like there's a ghost in here. I'm just gonna do that for 20 minutes and then go back to bed, if you don't mind. Thank you. Oh my god, I just shit so big, and I want to run so fast. Well, it's been about 30 minutes, and Dad hasn't looked in my general direction, so I think these look great. I think these explode when I throw them on the... They explode. Perfect. Oh, you're going to bed? Okay, I'm gonna be in there in about 30 minutes, and I'm gonna find a spot on the bed that makes me feel 10 times bigger than I could ever possibly be, and then you're gonna have to find a way to sleep around that, if that's applicable to you. Hey, do you have any friends coming over soon? I kind of wanted to be an absolute bitch for no reason and make people think I'm an awful pet and you're an awful owner, if we could arrange that. You know what? I'm done with wet food. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna stop eating that without warning, and then you're gonna get really nervous about me and bring me to the vet, but it's just because I'm an asshole. You're the worst. Oh, you're the worst. You're so sweet, but I fucking hate you. Unhinged thoughts and opinions that I can't really tell anyone about, so I'm just gonna tell them to you in hopes I can make a profit. Number 1, I feel like it's kind of mean to teach animals tricks. I feel like we're being dicks by doing that. Like, every time I see a video of a dog doing a bunch of tricks to get a treat, I feel like the dog doesn't want to be doing that. I feel like he feels like he's an idiot. Number 2, I feel like toilet size and height needs to be standardized. I don't know why there's such a difference in every toilet I sit on. Like, you'll go to a friend's house and sit down to take a dump, and all of a sudden your knees are by your ears. You're sitting on a Hobbit toilet. Then you go to another house and you're barely getting your tiptoes on the ground, and you need that grip to take a good shit. It's just, we need a perfect toilet that everyone uses. Even if he was an egg, Humpty Dumpty is an insanely mean thing to name your child. The movie Drop Dead Gorgeous is probably top 5 funniest films of all time, and no one talks about it anymore, and it makes me very upset. The fact that some people were born and raised in Connecticut, that's unbelievable. I feel that's such a bad hand to be dealt. Jet's Pizza has the best ranch out of all fast food restaurants, and if you don't believe that, that's just because you haven't tried it. Snack is a perfect word for what it describes. A little meal, a little sneaky meal, that's a snack, that's perfect. Things I cannot throw away, despite the fact I will never use them. Number 1, any well-manufactured box. Like, if anyone puts any effort into the packaging of an item, I will hold on to that thing until I die. It usually comes with technology, like an Apple product or like a PC part. Maybe it's because at one point I think I'm going to resell whatever came in the box originally, so I have to have it around. Or maybe it's the fact that the box is so well made that I'm thinking, well, I'm not just gonna throw away this perfectly made receptacle, I'll store things in it. And then I just have a cabinet full of boxes that I don't touch until I move and throw them all away. It's definitely a weird part of a mental health crisis I'm having. Number 2 is a specific sauce I needed for one recipe, and now I have an entire bottle of something that I will never use for another culinary experience. Am I ever going to use the bottle of vegetarian oyster sauce that I used for a meal that I did not fully enjoy? Did I wholeheartedly expect to make this meal more than once, so I bought the bigger bottle because I was naive and stupid? Although both of those answers are a strong no, I will keep that bottle in my fridge and let it rot. And then we have cords, just like electric cords that I have no purpose for anymore. Despite the fact that I have not purchased an electronic that needed a micro USB cord in the last 5 years, I know the minute I throw that cord away, someone's gonna come over my house and need to charge like a PS4 controller, and then I'm gonna look like an asshole. Listen, I am perfectly okay with the fact that the government made it illegal to smoke cigarettes inside. They cause cancer, they smell like shit, it's not a good look. However, I feel like we're missing out on aesthetics a little bit in certain situations. I don't smoke cigarettes. I've had like a drunk cigarette twice in my life and it wasn't for me. But like, just look at this. Going to a casino, playing at the blackjack table, you're 3 free drinks in. I want to chuff a dart. I want to feel like James Bond. Just punctuating statements by ashing your cigarette, like... hit me. Oh my god. Or you go to like an Italian cafe, there's light jazz playing in the background, you have a little glass of port wine, or maybe you're just eating a croissant. Let me burn down a Virginia Slim. Why is the government getting involved in that situation? Or even sporting events, like pictures like this from the 70s. Have you ever wondered why it looks like they're in heaven? It's because there's a bunch of cigarette smoke. People were hammering cigarettes back then. Yeah, the TD Garden was practically the world's largest ashtray, but goddamn it was the culture. It was cool. I will get addicted to cigarettes for aesthetic purposes only. I will accomplish
accomplish that. Words I cannot spell no matter how much effort I put in. Up first we have maintenance, and I am dreading having to edit this video because Premiere Pro does not have autocorrect and it's gonna be a nightmare for me. I mean, first of all, too many vowels, too many A's and E's. In the beginning of the word is fine, main, I can figure that out pretty easy. And then it is just a waterfall of A's and E's until I panic and start crying at the desk. I can't do it. Up next we have recommend. I don't know if this is just me, but I want to see if anyone else has trouble with it or if I'm just a moron. I think maybe it's just the surprising repetition of the letter M without having any repetition of the letter C, which I would expect, but it just makes me sweat every time I have to send a corporate email with this letter in there, as well as available. That gets a shout out because I can't figure out where the A's go. And finally, we have the word maneuver, a word that has so much going against it, it's almost unfair. It's a word with French roots, so it's fucked up immediately off the rip, followed by the fact that it has two different spellings in America and Britain, both equally as ugly. No, actually, you know what? The British way is way worse. That word looks like a car wreck. Shout out to America. We make a lot of things worse, but we are efficient and lazy with our spelling of words, and you gotta give us props for that.
I feel like 4 seasons isn't enough. You know, I feel like summer, winter, spring, fall, like there should be a time that you should, like from January to March, that's no longer winter. That is a barren wasteland where the streets are full of salt. It's no longer snowing. Everyone is miserable. That should be called like Karumph or something. And like the transition between summer and fall. Well, first of all, fall lasts a week, maybe. It's barely a season. The transition between summer and fall it should be called Kill Me Now Please, where every day is still 80 degrees until fucking halfway through October, and you're just going, please let a leaf fall, please let things turn brown. Same goes for between winter and spring, because it's raining, but it's also still freezing. It's still fucking horrifyingly cold, and it makes you want to fucking blow your teeth out the back of your head. Fall to winter though is fine. It's cute. I like it. Also, this is a test video. If you send this video to your friend and they don't bring up this part of the video, then they didn't watch it and they're fucking lying to you. And they say, haha, and they only watched 3 seconds of the beginning. They're fucking lying to you.
Birds that will fuck you up to an unbelievable extent. Up first, we have the cassowary, a bird who looks like its sole purpose is to enjoy the spoils of war. Native to Australia and New Guinea, because of course it is. These birds are known mostly for fucking people up with their feet. One of their 3 toes has a long dagger-like nail that can slice through your femoral artery like a mother cuts through a sun-baked ice cream cake. And it also can run up to 31 miles per hour, so good luck getting away damage-free after making accidental eye contact with this thing. Then we have the great horned owl, something that I thought was friendly until I did a little bit of research. This thing is 2 feet big with an 80-inch wingspan, and if you unknowingly go near its babies or its wife, it will beat the shit out of you. In the last decade, a bunch of joggers and hikers have been manhandled by these big-eyed fuckers, so just be careful the next time you're in the woods. Next up, we have the lammergeier, something with that European of a name definitely has hate in its heart. It's as long as 3 feet, it has a 10-foot wingspan, and it exclusively eats bones. You know, like a monster would. Attacks on humans are rare, although it is said that an Athenian dramatist was killed when one of these things dropped a turtle shell on his head. So just know at any time, one of these things can show up and kill you in the funniest way possible, which is a new type of horror that I'm not ready yet to understand.
Hey man, what's going on?
Hey man, welcome in. How you doing?
Oh, I didn't know you had a cat.
Yeah, that's Abby. She loves pets if you want to give her a pet.
Yeah, sure. I'm gonna go, sweet baby.
Whoa, what the fuck are you doing?
You see what I'm doing here? I'm going with the grain. With the grain. This is not a dog. This is not some street rat. You have to give it some respect.
Try it again. Try it again.
Okay, just...
No, you're going in there with nails? What do you do? Yeah, she bit you. Of course she bit you. You're attacking her. Okay, so you notice how she's recoiling every time you put your dirty hands in her face? Come here, let me show you something real quick.
No.
Does that feel good? Do you think do you think an animal would like that?
Okay, so maybe just
So yeah, that's
like
perfect.
this?
Actually, I would suggest just grabbing her tail as hard as you can and swinging her around the house like a dirty
Jesus
rat. Because
Christ.
that's the amount of respect you're giving her. 2 fingers behind the ear, slowly down to the nape of her neck. No sudden movements. She will.
That seems like
you know
a
what?
lot.
That's enough. I don't want you here.
Are you
anymore.
serious?
No, it's over. I don't want to. No, they were very rough with you, and that's not okay. I told them that, and they're never gonna be invited back. So you don't have anything to worry about, sweet pea. Mwah. Alright, well the resume looks great. I just have a few follow-up questions for you. How do you feel about Chapel Roan? Big fan of that, or? Oh, here's a fun one. If you had a favorite messiah, who would it be? Do you have any thoughts on that matter? Chronic illnesses that would keep you from working, rate it 1 through 10. You appear to be racially ambiguous, and I can't pry into that too much, but for some reason I can ask you if you're Hispanic. So, are you Hispanic? Every month, the company holds a pork-eating competition for company morale. Would you be attending that? And if not, why? Judy Garland. That one's not really a question. I just had to watch your face and see how you reacted to that name, and I got everything I needed out of that. What do you think the inside of a prison looks like? I don't have any insight. Do you? Do you know what that would... Do you have any... have you been in a prison? Fuck, I can't ask that. God damn it. I'm sorry. Are you gay? They don't want gay people working here, and it's not up to me, but these aren't getting me anywhere, and I need help.
Here's some stuff that should never happen, and when it does, I become furious. Number 1, getting a cold in the summer. That is strictly a wintertime activity. You are out of pocket, out of bounds. What are you doing in my body? Getting a sore throat, a cough, and a fever are all a goddamn nightmare, but you're gonna make me do that when it's
Humid out? When it's 80 and sunny?
I should be on a beach drinking a drink out of a coconut. Instead, I'm in the sheets having the cold sweats.
It's horse shit.
Number 2, when you accidentally press one of the buttons on a smart TV remote. Hey, I don't know what Fubo is. I will never have interest in it. Is there a way to get this off the goddamn remote? And even though it's a mistake, never brings you somewhere you want to go. Stars? Hey, turn on Stars. There's a new flick I want to watch. Said no one since
2003.
And number 3, I guess I'm gonna have to give it to dropping a big drink. Like a big McDonald's Coke. It's such a sad moment for everyone involved. Alright, so now that you've learned the basics of Magic the Gathering, and we both only cried
A couple of times.
now we can get into the meat and potatoes of the game, which is the combat system. Now I know the rest of the game sounded kind of complicated, but this part
Is way worse than the rest of the stuff.
So I'm going to attack you to start, or maybe you should attack me. I don't know how to make this easier for you. There's no good way to do this. So I'm going to decide to choose this guy to attack. He's a 4/3 with trample.
Should have picked a creature without trample.
That just means he has 4 toughness and 2 health. I can't remember the right words. He hits for 4 and he has 2 health. Oh, I'm sorry. Before we even do any of this, I have to say I'm going to my combat phase because you might want to do something shitty to me before that happens. So I'm going to my combat phase. And you are new, so you don't do anything shitty to me. So I'm going to swing with my 4/2. And then when I do that, I turn it sideways. And that means it's tapped. Actually, WotC, Wizards of the Coast, has a trademark on the word tapped, so no other card game can say tapped.
Which is very funny to me, but let's keep moving.
So now it's up to you if you want to block or not block. If you don't block, you're going to take 4 to the face, and if you do block, you have to have a creature that has either more than 4 health, or it will die. But if it has more than 2 attack, this thing will die.
It happens at the same time when the cards attack. Did I explain that?
They don't take turns. It's like when this guy's attacking, this guy's blocking, boom, boom. That happens at the same exact time, so they both will die. Unless
The card says otherwise.
there's things like first strike and double strike and vigilance and, well, that doesn't affect it. And that touch and trample. Trample, I didn't explain trample. Trample means that even though you blocked it, some of the shit will still get through unless your creature has a toughness greater than what I'm putting through.
Please tell me if I'm confusing you.
So you've decided to not declare any blockers and take 4 to the face. That's admirable.
But I'm gonna tap some of this shit.
Because you decided to not declare any blockers, I have a chance to be an absolute asshole, and that's pretty much what Magic is me getting to be an asshole, and I will do that. I will tap 3 and play Dauntless Onslaught. Up to 2 target creatures get 2/2 until the end of turn, so now this is a 6/4, so now you're taking 6 to the face.
But wait,
I'm gonna tap 1 red and Flame Blessed Bolt you in the face.
so now you have less health.
Alright, so combat resolves. This guy is now tapped. You have way less health than you started with, and that's pretty much it. That's pretty much the game. Now, I know in this next turn, you're going to want to swing all of your guys at me, and that will leave you with no blockers, but
But it's pretty much like rage quitting, so I have no problem with that.
so yeah, at the end of the day, I would explain Magic as a game where you are
Fucked no matter what. Unless you're really good at the game. And no one is, so...
Animals that I want to snuggle, but due to the nature of the animal, they will not let me. I have a big heart and an unbelievably large lack of self-preservation skills. Number 1 is the black-footed cat. Look at him. Despite its unbelievable cuteness and approachability, it's actually the number 1 killer in all of cats. This thing is the number 1 killer. What is that all about? It beats lions, it beats tigers, it beats my own cat that strictly knocks over my lights when I'm filming. So it is a remorseless serial killer, but also, look at its little feet. I'm gonna hug it. I'm gonna butcher the pronunciation of this one, but it doesn't matter because you guys are gonna love it. The pygmy jerboa. It's almost not real. I'm sure it would not trust me to hold it at all. This thing is definitely prey to a lot of creatures. I mean, it's practically a chicken nugget with legs. But I just want it to stand in my palm. Right here. Just stand right there for me. I'm gonna put tree kangaroo on this list as well because I've never heard about it before today and it looks so goddamn stupid that I want to love it forever. I'm assuming it's just a kangaroo that lives in a tree, but it looks fatter than a normal kangaroo, which makes it better in every circumstance. And it's got a big old nose, so that's like a 10 out of 10 on the cute animal scale. And this last one is so unbelievably cute that every photo I've seen of it, I just assume is photoshopped to make it cuter. It's insane. The Japanese dwarf flying squirrel, and I want to reiterate that this actually exists. It's real. It looks this cute all the time. Every day it looks like this. Sometimes it's looking fat. Sometimes there's 3 of them in a tree. Doesn't matter. I love every single version of this animal. But it's a squirrel, so it's not going to hang out with me at all. They're very fidgety. Look at this picture of this one poking its little head out, though. I'm going to find one. I'm going to hold it. It's going to be fantastic. If anyone can get me in contact with one of these squirrels, or just the nation of Japan, either one, it would help me out a lot.